Y'all ever been at work and felt like a colleague was intentionally trying to provoke you? So this morning I showed up at work on a day that I'm not scheduled. I swapped my shift, but I forgot and showed up at work at my regularly scheduled shift anyways. In the midst of my confusion, I tried to get a closer look at the scheduling board, and there was a lady who months prior, her and I got into a little spat because she was upset that I didn't hold the door open for her once I had walked through. Mind you, she was more than a meter's distance behind me, and I was in a rush. I didn't want to wait, so I walked through the door. But once she followed behind me and said, "Hey, you didn't hold the door open, blah, blah, blah," I apologized. I said, "I'm sorry for not holding the door open for you. I apologize, but I'm in a rush." Then she wanted to berate me, call me rude, and tell me that I had no manners, to the point of which I had to say, "Listen, I already apologized to you for this. I don't know what else you want from me, but whatever you think that you need from me, you're not going to get it. I don't owe you anything. I don't have to hold the door open for you. It's a courtesy. I don't owe you my time." Fast forward to today, where she was in front of the scheduling board. I said, "Excuse me." She didn't move. When she did feel that she was ready to move, she brushed me, as in she let her arm push me a little bit out of the way rather than say, "Excuse me," so that I could move. Now, I will say that when I stepped up to the board and I said, "Excuse me," maybe I didn't give her enough time to get out of the way. Okay, fine. But after she touched me, I turned around and I said, "Why are you touching me?" At that point, in realizing that I didn't like what she had done, she didn't apologize the same way I had done back then when she let it be known that she didn't like the fact that I didn't hold the door open for her. Then she started to get into trying to berate me again, saying how I had no manners and I was rude. And at that point, I had to look her straight in the eye and say, "Listen, I'm not the little kid you think I am." And I had to repeat that twice. I said to her, "It seems like every time you see me, you're trying to make an issue." And I say this because after our first spat, every time she sees me after that, she's always trying to give me some sort of dirty look. And the thing about me is, once I take you out of my reality, only Thanos could bring you back to the point where I'm actually going to recognize that you're there. If you're being bullied or people are trying to provoke you in the workplace, you need to put them in their place once and for all. Because if you don't put a stop to things, things just continue and escalate to the point where you're going to end up losing your job. And guess what? I'm not going to let nobody take no money out of my pocket. So I had to let her know today, stop it. This is the last time I'm going to tell you, stop trying to play with me.